welcome back to Lost in My Library. My name's Kate. Today I am doing a reaction video. What? So I have discovered how to do reaction videos here. So I'm trying this out. Hopefully it works. We are doing a reaction video to my very first ever book haul, and we're going to see how many books I have. Sorry. We're going to see how many books I've read, how many, just everything. Ignore how many tabs I have opened. I know it's insane. I know. I'm sorry. Okay. So, the first things first is I'm noticing this is my very old setup when I had only one bookshelf. I have not lived in this room since, let's see, it was August. I left and moved to where I lived with my roommate for a while in an apartment, and then I came back and I'm no longer living in that room. Some things I'm noticing is these two Big Time Rush photos. Because right now, like, Big Time Rush is going on tour. You know, I'm gonna go see them. I'm very excited. So I've got all of that. There's Balthazar, the platypus sitting there. We'd love to see it. So yeah, hopefully this is working. So let's just jump into it. I know this is gonna be very cringy. This is 10 minutes. So hopefully we will survive these 10 minutes. So here we go.
Books from Goodwill a couple weeks ago. You saw that on...
Okay, let's scoot back. Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Kate. Welcome back to Lost in My Library. Today, we are doing a book haul. I got some books from Goodwill a couple weeks ago. You saw that on... If you watched my reading vlog, you would know that I did it.
You probably didn't, because nobody really watched those videos back then.
So I kind of doubt I'm going to get any more books this month. Maybe, possibly, probably not. So, we are just going to go through what I got in my one library book that I got this year. So I'm going to go over the one library book I got right now, and that is A Blaze of Magic by J.L. Clayton. I personally know this author. I've met her, and we...
Okay, so that was a library book, it looks like. So I had to take it back. I guess I do actually know J.L. Clayton. We are friends on Facebook. I was good friends with her daughter at one point. I did not read that book. I have not continued that series. To be honest, I kind of forgot about that series, which is really terrible because I'm friends with her. Sort of, kind of. And I have another friend who has... Actually, I have two more friends that have books that they've written, and I have yet to read them. And I'd like to read them because I'd like to support my friends, you know? That series... I'm going to have to reread the first book. I do own the first book. And it's actually signed by her. It's... Oh, I'm trying to remember. Let's see if I describe it. Younger Caitlin might remember.
And actually, this is a sequel to A Spark of Magic, which is also up there. That one is signed. This one is not, because I got this from the library. Maybe it does. No, it doesn't. I think it's really cool supporting local authors. So I don't really remember much. Oh yeah. Okay, so Charlie is a normal girl until she's not, basically. And there's a guy
like every story.
He's trying to get to her. But, like, oh my gosh. I don't remember. Her friends are True and Jace. there's like this darkness dude, and stuff, and I don't want to read the back of this because this is kind of, it's pretty good. It was pretty, the first book was enjoyable, and then I just never.
I actually did enjoy the first book. I'll have to reread the first book before I jump into the second one, if I ever get into it. But obviously, I couldn't remember. I read this back in high school, I think. So this was 4 years probably after I had read the first book. So
Never finished the series. Sorry. Yeah, that's my library book that I have at the moment. So moving on to, I think it's 7 books
Not
that
bad.
I gotta go. First book I bought is an ARC, actually, and it came out last September.
Really?
And it's The Ex's Revenge by Joe Jackson.
I have not read The Ex's Revenge. I think that might be on my self-destructing books video, which will probably end up with most of those books, probably almost all of them, because I've read one of them and I really didn't particularly love that one, so that one's probably just going to get gone as well. But yeah, I've not read this one.
Joe Jackman. It's a thriller.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about it. It kind of sounded interesting, like about an ex taking revenge on her ex-husband.
Hence
It
the
kind of
name.
sounded interesting. So I don't know. It is what it is.
I still don't know.
It's the first book I
2
got.
years later, still don't know.
The second
3 years,
book
almost.
that I got was Second Chance by James Patterson.
I have yet to read this one too because I did not know at the time that this is part of a series, and I believe this is the second book in the series. And I have yet to read the first one, so it's might get on hold too, just because I don't have the first one and I don't really have a whole lot of interest. But who knows?
I've heard a lot of things about James Patterson,
I have.
and this is also a thriller. Oh my gosh. There's a club called the Women's Murder Club.
I love that.
That is pretty cool. I think it's a club about ex-killers, maybe? Something like that. I think that's what it's
Still don't know 30
I
years
don't know.
later.
He used to come.
Oh, that was my video. I thought that was my phone. I was like, swore to turn off my phone. No, that was the... That's embarrassing.
I didn't realize this had 2 authors.
That's real embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't know
I
much
hate
about
that when it
James
happens
Patterson is a
now.
very well-known author, and I wanted to get a hold of it, so I did. Speaking of John Grisham, I got John Grisham's book, The Chamber.
I actually have read The Chamber, but Caitlin, James Patterson and John Grisham are 2 separate people.
Which I absolutely know nothing about. All these books I really just don't know. Oh, this one's about the Klan.
Kind of. Not really. This one I might skip forward, because this one is about a guy who is on death row, and his time is coming up. He has pushed off his death as much as possible. His nephew, who has become or grandson, who has become a lawyer, is trying to save him from death row. What had happened was he meant to scare this Jewish I think he was a lawyer, business, and he didn't think anybody was in the building. Turns out the lawyer's kids were in the building, and now he's on death row because of that. So there is a lot of Jewish hate in this one. There is racist themes, but it's not the Ku Klux Klan. in this one, actually. So we're going to skip forward through the chamber, because I have read this one. Yay me! Let's skip a little bit further till I talk about something else. Oh, I see what the next book is. Great.
This is one that was made into a movie, and I've never seen the movie.
Still have yet to see the
I
movie.
picked it up because, and it's my sister's. Oh, so this book's falling apart on me. Okay, stuff is coming off. That's wonderful. It's My Sister's Keeper by Jodi
Picoult,
No.
I think.
I've never seen the movie.
So this one I started reading, and I have DNF'd it for the time being because I wasn't in the right headspace to be reading. This book is hard. This is about a girl whose sister has, can't think of what she has, some kind of disease, and she is she's the younger sister, and her whole life, basically, has been her, donating blood, donating bone marrow for her sister, because she is a perfect match for her sister. And she just, one day, gets really tired of it, to be honest. And this is about kind of the legal struggle of trying to get autonomy, because her parents, are forcing her to do this, basically. And she's just tired of doing it. And I don't blame her, And she's just like, I was born to just keep my sister alive, basically. And that's all that I'm good for, apparently, with my parents. And that's really sad. It's really depressing. So I put it down because I wasn't in the right headspace for it, because it's, I need to be in a mindset to be able to read that. I might just end up watching the movie. I don't know. I don't know if I can ever really pick this one up. But I think medical trauma just irks me a lot, and I think that might be something that I'm not going to ever be able to handle. Like this, just I don't think this is something that I'm ever going to be able to handle. And this book may just not be something I can read. So, and that's okay. There's plenty of people who love this book, and for good reason. It's not a bad book. But I don't think it's something that I can personally read myself without stress. So, it's a DNF for now. Maybe. Alright, so let's see. What have I got next? Okay, I put the book down.
I'll stop because I don't know. I really don't know why I picked it up. It is the Dirty Girls Social Club by Alyssa Valdez Rodriguez.
I haven't read this one.
It just seems like a...
Yeah, I haven't read this one. So good news is that I have a mixed bag of, like, stuff that I've actually tried to read and books I haven't read. But, yeah.
Just a funny, like, just really quick read, to be honest. It seems like a dumb, like, just lighthearted book about these. But it seems like every girl in this club, there's a club, and,
it assumes so.
Yeah, they went to college together, and then they have this club where they just get together and talk. Yeah, pretty much. That's the whole book. I don't know. It just seems like a fun, stupid read to me. So
let's not call books stupid, Caitlin. I'm sure it's a fun read. But, like, that's fine. Nothing wrong with there being a fun read. They don't have to be stupid.
This one is a classic, and I wanted to pick it up because I just wanted to have it.
I see what it is.
And that is The Inferno by Dante
Alighieri. I have read the Inferno, actually. It's a classic. It's weird, honestly. As someone who is religious, it's kind of interesting to see some of the things that didn't come from the Bible, but actually came from Dante, and that's really interesting to kind of see. But I've read it. It's not one of my favorites. Probably will never reread it. It's fine, I guess. So we're just gonna skip it because I don't have anything to say about it. Will not be rereading it unless I'm forced to. So we'll just skip. Alright. I think I got another classic on this trip.
Milton. Thomas Milton. So, yeah, this seems like a good...
I don't know what I was talking about. Paradise, maybe?
As an former English. And the last one, I believe,
I see what it is.
A sci-fi. So I picked sci-fi. We have a wide variety of books here. So I picked up sci-fi, and that is The Immortal by...
I was saying My Immortal, like the Evanescence song.
So, I think this is to put...
Okay. This is the worst book I have ever read. I'm not gonna lie. This is the worst book I have ever read. Barely any people have read this book. And for good reason, because, like, it's just not great. It has this weird association with the church, that I don't really understand. So basically, this guy, is trying to become immortal, or trying to figure out immortality through science. And he gets attacked one day, and his scientist friends are like, and the guy's dying. They're like, let's, try and do this test to make him immortal. But they were like, but there's a chance that he may just stay in this, like, comatose, vegetable, like, state. And then, like, they can't do anything about it, because now he's immortal. And I was like, okay, you're friends, you like this guy, why are you taking this chance that immortality might not be a thing, and you might put him into this comatose vegetable state for eternity, like... And then there's the connotation with the Catholic Church, which comes in, and it's just... There's animal testing. If you can't handle animal testing, there's animal testing in this book on top of it. I think this book was written in the 80s. Doesn't make anything any better, but it is a... Its time shows. But yeah, I think it's one of the worst books I have ever read. Let's see what it has on Goodreads. I have Goodreads pulled up here. So let's... let's see. Actually, we can just go to, like, my profile and pull it up. I will probably, hold on, there we go. All my favorite books. You can see it. Some of those are favorite books. Okay, go to my red shelf. You can see what I've read recently. Oh, I didn't... Oh, that's fine. Okay. Let's see. It was pretty early on that I read this book. And we're gonna go trip down memory lane of like... Oh, is this not in order of when I read these? Okay, that's also one of the worst books I've ever read, The Lonely Bones. It was boring. So boring. Okay. Come on. It's running so slow for some reason. My computer. And it's probably because I'm recording it. I see this. Six Merry Little Murders. That was such a fun book. Which I discovered the Vampire Knitting Club series that I absolutely adore. Speaking of which, there it is. There's one of them that I've read. There's like 10 or 11 books now in that series. I am looking for The Immortal. I guess I could have, put this in order. But, we're already here. Did I not ever, actually... I might not have actually rated this. Because it's not showing up. Come on. It's being so slow. I feel like I just never got rated. Okay, well that's fine. There it is. Okay. The Immortal. This has, from the last time I saw, has a very low rating on Goodreads. So, we'll see what it's at. 2.36. Yeah, I never actually did write it. Okay. Yeah, it has a 2.36, which is extremely low. This is, like I said, one of the worst books I ever read. It doesn't even have the cover. Gripping Tale, nah. No. Man, it wasn't awful. Okay, yeah. It's probably on its way to Goodwill. That's where I got it. Oh my gosh. What started as a sci-fi drama ended up in an end-time saga. I'm giving up a third of the way through the book. Yeah, the writing is really just not great. Why would a laser tool have to be made out of something hard enough to crush a skull? Who knows? Who knows? Alright, back to it.
Brains and other bodies. I think that's what, to make them immortal, I think that is what this whole book's about. It seems pretty short, and it kind of sounds interesting. So
it was not.
I don't know.
Oh, Caitlin, so you don't realize that this is the worst book you have ever read. Okay, I think that's it. Maybe, yeah, that's it. That is all for the video. Okay, we'll take... Oh, no, okay. Display. Take that out. Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay, well, well, that has been my first reaction video. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, do all those fun YouTube things. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Bye, guys.